Hello friends, welcome to the channel Physics by IITians. In this video, we will discuss what to do to finish your PhD within your PhD tenure. So in India, it is usually 5 years, the tenure, and in Europe or other, depending on the positions, sometimes it could be from 3 to 5 years. So this video emphasize on how to do when you are a first year student, or let's say initial years, one to the first or second, or a transition of from first to second year student. What should you do to finish your PhD without any delay and within the time of your PhD fellowship tenure? So this is going to be very important video for all of you, so please watch the full video. So one thing you have to remember, in India, if there is a project based PhD, then it is a duration based on the project duration, and in general it is of 5 years, and most of the cases the PhD is going to be delayed, and it is for like more than 5 years, even it could go up to 7 to 8 years. And unfortunately many of the students actually got trapped into this delayed PhD, and this is very usual case in India, at least I can see. And this is all based on my personal opinion, so please don't take things on your personal opinion. So what should we do that we can finish our PhD within the tenure? Because I have finished my PhD within the tenure, and I can suggest you what you should do based on my experience. So from the first day, I was always like motivated to finish my work, start my work, finish within time. So the first day of PhD, I was there in the lab, irrespective of the coursework is going on, I was there in the lab when the coursework like classes were not there. So usually students take leave when they are from the lab, or irregular in the lab when they are doing coursework. And this is not, I don't appreciate this practice, because within this course work time you can sit in your lab and get to know about the lab environment, as well as the work you need to perform, as well as you can interact with your senior lab mates or colleagues who are already working on a topic which is assigned for you. So definitely the discussion, and day to day you can also discuss with your professor regarding your work, and this is very important to trace the progress of your work. If you are not coming to the lab in the initial first year and you are only going to the classes and coming back, just like the masters and bachelor time, so then 1 year is already gone from your hand. So remember that you have to start your PhD work as soon as possible once you get aligned to a lab, a particular supervisor, no matter your coursework is going on or not. Even if you have some exams, you can skip the lab and you can tell that I have the exam, so I cannot come in the lab for that particular duration, but I appreciate if you come to the lab when you have regular coursework. So this is the point number 1, you have to be regular in your lab. And no matter what is the lab situation right now, you have to give your update to your supervisor. Okay. And second thing that I have mixed with the first point, that please give your update to your supervisor. No matter what is the stage, it is the first stage of your PhD or it is the end stage of your PhD, you have to give the update to your supervisor. This is useful for the supervisor to track your record, and it is also important to discuss about the concern that something is experiment is not going on, or simulation is not going properly, or the results are coming contradictory to the your assumption or your theory. So this is very important that you have to give the discussion and you have to take give your update to the supervisor. So this is the tip number 2, that you have to give your update to the supervisor, no matter your progress of the experiment has happened or not. At least you have to report that what is happened, whether it is successful or not, and if it is not, then why not. So that kind of discussion is much required. And most important third thing which I see that most of the PhD students lack of, that they only work on experiments or they perform their lab simulations, but they are lacking to fabricate it to the paper. So research paper is very important. Unless until you have written it as a paper, journal paper or conference paper, how you can show your progress, or how you can show the documentation of your research. And nowadays research is going to be global, so therefore whatever you are doing now, no matter that it will be there original thing or novelty can be gone, because many of the other groups also solving the same problem. Then if they publish before your publication, then that novelty is gone. So therefore always think that novelty is depending on the originality of the work, and the publishing is the mark, okay, landmark that you have worked on this research problem and you have the novelty. And if you unnecessarily delay it for the documentation and writing papers, then the novelty will be gone and you will feel more problem or complex like reviews once the novelty is gone, and the paper publish will not be easy for you. So the other most important tip, that once you are working some paper, working a lab experiment, try to get a paper and try to finish the paper, writing paper as soon as possible and give it to the supervisor as soon as possible. You find the documentation and you collect all the data properly, and you should always write it properly with a coherent and cohesive sentences for suitable for the journal and for the publication publication criteria also. So writing part is very important. So therefore once you are first year or second year, you have to also develop your skills for writing, develop your skills for the assigned work, whether it is a simulation work or it is an experimental work or it is an analytical work. The setup should be practiced immediately. And the last but not the least is PhD is very much tenure is uncertain, and in each and every step you have to call your supervisor for his or her help, because finally the signature will be put by the supervisor. So therefore if any supervisor is watching this video, I request all the supervisor to help their students and to finish their PhD within their tenure, because financial burden is the biggest burden for a PhD student. Once they are like at this certain age, if they're not paid, then they will not be productive. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video, please share with all the other needy friends for maximum benefit. Thank you so much.